Every day you wake up with the same 24 hours that every champion, every entrepreneur, every athlete, every leader, and every dream chaser has. The difference is never time. The difference is focus. The world is full of people with talent, intelligence, and opportunity, yet many never reach their potential because their attention is scattered in 100 different directions. They start one thing, quit halfway, chase another idea, compare themselves to someone else, get distracted by opinions, and wonder why nothing changes. Meanwhile, the person who locks in on one mission keeps moving forward, one step at a time until success becomes unavoidable. Your greatest advantage is not your background, your education, your money, or your connections. Your greatest advantage is the ability to stay focused when everyone else loses concentration. There will always be noise. There will always be people telling you what you should do, where you should go, and who you should become. Social media will constantly demand your attention. Notification will interrupt your momentum. Entertainment will tempt you to delay your purpose. Excuses will sound reasonable. Comfort will feel attractive. But every minute spent feeding distractions is a minute stolen from your future. Every time you choose comfort over commitment, you quietly postpone the life you say you want. The people who accomplish extraordinary things are not free from distractions. They simply refuse to give distractions more power than their dreams. Imagine aiming an arrow at a target. If your eyes move at the last second, the arrow misses. Your life works the same way. When your focus shifts every week, your results become inconsistent. You cannot build greatness while changing directions every time life gets difficult. You have to commit to your goal long enough to see progress. Growth is slow before it becomes obvious. Success is invisible before it becomes undeniable. Most people quit during the invisible stage because they expect immediate rewards. They fail to understand that every great achievement is built in silence long before the world notices. There will be mornings when you don't feel motivated. There will be nights when you're tired, frustrated, and wondering if your effort matters. Those moments reveal your true character. Anybody can work when they feel inspired. Anybody can chase a dream when everything is going well. The real test begins when nobody is clapping, when nobody is encouraging you, when nobody believes in your vision except you. Can you still show up? Can you still give everything you've got? Can you still stay locked in when the results haven't arrived yet? That is where separation happens. That is where winners are created. Your mind is like a muscle. Whatever you feed grows stronger. Feed it excuses, and excuses become your identity. Feed it discipline, and discipline becomes your lifestyle. Feed it focus, and suddenly your priorities become clear. You stop wasting energy on people who don't support you. You stop chasing validation from strangers. You stop competing with everyone around you because you realize your only competition is the person you were yesterday. Every day becomes another opportunity to improve instead of another opportunity to complain. Understand something important. Focus is expensive. It costs you distractions. It costs you unnecessary friendships. It costs you late night habits that steal tomorrow's energy. It costs you endless scrolling, meaningless conversations, and temporary pleasures. Not everyone is willing to pay that price. That's why not everyone reaches greatness. The price of focus feels difficult today, but the price of distraction becomes much more painful tomorrow. One gives you temporary comfort and lasting regret. The other gives you temporary sacrifice and lasting success. The choice is always yours. Stop waiting for perfect conditions. Stop believing that next week, next month, or next year will somehow make everything easier. The perfect moment does not exist. Champions don't wait for better weather. They perform in every season. They don't ask if they feel ready. They prepare till readiness becomes irrelevant. Progress belongs to those who move despite uncertainty. Every small action compounds over time. One focused hour every day becomes hundreds of productive hours every year. One disciplined decision repeated consistently becomes a transformed life. There will be people who laugh at your consistency because they don't understand your vision. Let them laugh. There will be people who doubt your progress because they can't see your destination. Let them doubt. Never allow someone else's limited belief to become the ceiling on your potential. Stay committed to your assignment. Stay faithful to your process. Keep building even when the applause hasn't started. One day, the same people who questioned your discipline will ask how you became so successful. They won't see the mornings you woke up early, the nights you kept working, the sacrifices you made, or the distractions you ignored. They'll only see the result, but you'll know the truth. Success was built one focused day at a time. The world rewards consistency far more than occasional brilliance. A single extraordinary day means very little without extraordinary habits. Keep showing up, keep learning, keep improving, keep sharpening your skills. Refuse to let temporary emotion dictate permanent decisions. Refuse to let fear steal your future. Refuse to let comparison poison your confidence. Your mission deserves your full attention. Your dreams deserve your best effort. Your future deserves the version of you that refuses to quit One day you will look back and realize that your breakthrough didn't happen because you were the smartest person in the room. It didn't happen because life became easy. It happened because you made a decision that no distraction, no criticism, no setback, and no obstacle would be allowed to pull you away from your purpose. You chose focus over excuses. You chose discipline over comfort. You chose action over procrastination. And because you protected your attention with everything you had, you built a life that others only talked about. Remember this every single day. Where your focus goes, your future follows. Protect it, strengthen it, and never let anything steal the advantage that can change your entire life. Before you chase the life you want, become the person who can carry it. Too many people spend all their energy dreaming about success while ignoring the work required to become successful. They want the reward without the responsibility. They want the spotlight without the preparation. They want the victory without the sacrifice. But dreams don't change lives. People who change themselves do. Your future is not built by wishing for better circumstances. It is built by becoming stronger, wiser, more disciplined, and more resilient than you were yesterday. Success is heavy. It demands responsibility, patience, emotional control, and unwavering commitment. If your character cannot support your ambition will eventually collapse under its own weight. That's why the greatest investment you will ever make is not in a business, a career, or a project. It is in yourself. Every skill you develop, every habit you improve, every lesson you learn, and every obstacle you overcome becomes part of the foundation that holds your future together. Stop asking why opportunities are not coming your way and start asking whether you're ready for the opportunities you've been praying for. Many people think they need a lucky break when what they really need is better preparation. Imagine receiving everything you've dreamed about today. Would you have the discipline to keep it? Would you have the wisdom to manage it? Would you have the mindset to protect it during difficult seasons? Success doesn't just test your abilities, it tests your character every single day. Your habits reveal the truth about your future. You cannot expect extraordinary results while living ordinary routines. Every morning you choose discipline over excuses, you're building yourself. Every time you finish what you started instead of quitting halfway, you're building yourself. Every time you choose learning over laziness, action over procrastination, and purpose over comfort, you're building someone capable of achieving extraordinary things. These small decisions seem insignificant in the moment, but over time they create an unstoppable individual. There will be days when progress feels invisible. You will study without immediate results. You will work without recognition. You will sacrifice while others seem to enjoy effortless lives. Don't let appearances deceive you. The strongest buildings spend the longest time in construction before anyone admires them. Deep foundations are never glamorous, but they determine how high the structure can rise. Your life works the same way. The work you're doing today is creating strength that will carry you through tomorrow's challenges. Stop comparing your journey to someone else's highlight reel. Comparison steals confidence and distracts you from your assignment. Someone else's timeline has nothing to do with yours. While you're watching other people succeed, someone else is watching you wishing they had your opportunities. The only comparison that matters is between who you were yesterday and who you are becoming today. If you're stronger, more disciplined, more focused, and more consistent than you were before, then you're moving in the right direction. Growth is uncomfortable because it requires change. It asks you to leave behind habits that once felt normal. It forces you to say goodbye to excuses that once protected your comfort. It demands that you become comfortable with being uncomfortable. That's where transformation begins. Every challenge you overcome increases your confidence. Every failure you learn from increases your wisdom. Every setback you survive increases your resilience. Nothing is wasted when you're committed to becoming better. There will always be people who misunderstand your dedication. They may call you obsessed because they don't understand commitment. They may question why you spend your weekends learning while they're resting, or why you wake up early while they're sleeping. Let them question it. They see the sacrifice, but they don't see the destination. They notice the discipline, but they don't understand the vision. You are not building for today. You are building for the future that your present choices are creating. Your mindset matters just as much as your actions. If you constantly tell yourself that you're not good enough, you'll hesitate when opportunities arrive. If you believe every setback defines you, you'll stop moving after every failure. Replace limiting thoughts with empowering ones. Tell yourself that every challenge is making you stronger. Tell yourself that every lesson is preparing you for greater responsibility. Tell yourself that consistency will eventually outperform talent that refuses to work. Your mind is either your greatest ally or your greatest obstacle. Train it to work for you, not against you. Remember that nobody can do this work for you. People can encourage you, teach you, and support you, but they cannot become disciplined on your behalf. They cannot develop your mindset. They cannot build your character. That responsibility belongs to you. Every single day, you have the opportunity to become someone who is harder to break, harder to discourage, and harder to stop. The world respects people who consistently improve themselves because growth speaks louder than promises. One day, the opportunities you've been waiting for will finally arrive. The question won't be whether the opportunity is big enough. The question will be whether you become big enough to handle it. That's why the work you do on yourself today is so important. It prepares you to walk through doors that would have overwhelmed the version of you from a year ago. Build your discipline until excuses lose their power. Build your confidence until fear no longer controls your decisions. Build your integrity until people trust your word. Build your resilience until setbacks become temporary detours instead of permanent endings. Never forget that dreams are destinations, but personal growth is the vehicle that gets you there. Chase improvement with the same passion that you chase success. Become someone who values consistency more than convenience, character more than comfort, and purpose more than popularity. As you continue building yourself day after day, you'll discover something powerful. The dreams that once seemed impossible begin to move within reach, not because they became easier, but because you became stronger. When you commit to becoming the best version of yourself, success stops being a distant hope and starts becoming the natural result of the person you've worked so hard to become. Everyone wants the prize, but very few people truly fall in love with the process. They want the trophy without the training, the success without the sacrifice, the recognition without the relentless work. They imagine the applause, the achievements, and the rewards, but they overlook the countless hours of effort that nobody will ever see. The truth is, the prize is only a moment. The process is what shapes your character, strengthens your mind, and transforms you into the person capable of sustaining success. If you only live for the destination, you'll become frustrated every time the journey gets difficult. But if you learn to love the journey itself, no obstacle will have the power to stop you. Every great accomplishment begins long before anyone notices it. It starts with ordinary mornings when you wake up before your excuses do. It begins with choosing discipline when comfort is calling your name. It grows every time you keep your promise to yourself, even when nobody is watching. Those quiet moments may seem small, but they are laying the bricks for an extraordinary future. Greatness is never built overnight. It is built one disciplined decision at a time. There will be days when it feels like your hard work is producing nothing. You'll give everything you have and still wonder if you're making progress. You'll question your abilities. You'll wonder if the sacrifice is worth it. In those moments, remember that the strongest roots grow underground before the tallest trees reach the sky. Just because you cannot see immediate results doesn't mean growth isn't happening. The process is changing you in ways that success alone never could stop measuring your progress, only by visible victories. Some of the greatest wins happen inside you long before they appear around you. Every challenge you overcome builds confidence. Every setback you survive builds resilience. Every failure you learn from builds wisdom. Every difficult season develops patience. These are victories that no one else may notice, but they become the foundation of every future achievement. The process is not wasting your time. It is preparing your mind, sharpening your skills, and strengthening your character. The road to success is not supposed to be comfortable. Comfort creates average results because it asks nothing from you. Growth demands everything. It asks you to wake up when you're tired. It asks you to continue when motivation disappears. It asks you to stay committed when the excitement fades. Anybody can work hard for a few days. Anybody can stay focused when life is easy. But the people who achieve extraordinary things are the ones who continue long after everyone else has stopped. You cannot allow temporary emotions to control permanent goals. There will be mornings when you don't feel inspired. There will be evenings when you're mentally exhausted. There will be seasons when nothing seems to be going your way. Those moments are not signs to quit. They are opportunities to prove that your commitment is stronger than your feelings. Feelings change every day. Purpose remains the same. Build your life on purpose, not on emotion. Many people become discouraged because they compare their beginning to someone else's finish. They see someone celebrating success, but never witness the years of sacrifice that came before it. They admire the finished building without respecting the years spent laying the foundation. Stop comparing your chapter 1 to someone else's chapter 20. Your journey is unique. Your timeline is different. Your responsibility is not to compete with others, but to become better than you were yesterday. The process teaches lessons that success never can. Success can make you confident, but the process teaches humility. Success can bring rewards, but the process teaches gratitude. Success can attract attention, but the process develops discipline. Without the lessons learned during difficult seasons, success often becomes temporary. The process ensures that when success finally arrives, you have the maturity to handle it and the wisdom to keep it. Understand that every obstacle has a purpose. Every rejection pushes you toward improvement. Every disappointment forces you to become more creative. Every failure teaches you something that victory never could. Instead of asking, why is this happening to me? Begin asking, what is this teaching me? That simple shift in perspective changes everything. Suddenly, problems become opportunities, setbacks become lessons, and challenges become stepping stones towards something greater. Stay committed even when nobody is cheering for you. Stay disciplined when your efforts go unnoticed. Continue showing up even when the results are delayed. The world often celebrates the finish line, but the finish line only exists because someone refused to quit halfway through the race. Every day you continue, despite the struggle, you're proving that your dream is bigger than your excuses. That kind of commitment cannot be defeated. There will always be distractions trying to pull you away from your purpose. There will always be easier paths promising faster results. Don't be fooled. Anything worth building takes time. Strong relationships take time. Great careers take time. Powerful character takes time. Lasting success takes time. Be patient with the process because every day of consistent effort is adding another layer of strength to your future. One day, you'll stand where you once dreamed of standing. People will celebrate your achievements and admire your success. They'll ask how you made it look so easy. What they won't see are the lonely mornings, the late nights, the sacrifices, the failures, the doubts, and the moments when quitting seemed like the easier option. They'll see the prize, but you'll remember the process. And you'll realize that the greatest reward was never the trophy, the title, or the recognition. The greatest reward was becoming someone who refused to surrender. Someone who learned to find purpose in every challenge. Someone who discovered strength in every struggle. Never chase success so desperately that you forget to value the journey that creates it. The process is where discipline is born. The process is where confidence is built. The process is where resilience is developed. The process is where ordinary people become extraordinary. So embrace every early morning, every difficult lesson, every setback, every sacrifice, and every moment that tests your determination. Because the person you become during the journey is worth far more than any prize waiting at the finish line. When you truly embrace the process instead of only chasing the prize, success is no longer something you hope for. It becomes the inevitable result of who you have chosen to become. Success is never handed to anyone simply because they want it. It is earned through the decisions you make when nobody is watching, the discipline you show when motivation disappears, and the commitment you maintain when the journey becomes difficult. Every sunrise brings a new opportunity to move closer to your purpose or drift further away from it. The difference between those who achieve greatness and those who spend their lives wishing for it is found in what they choose to do every single day. Success is not built in one incredible moment. It is built through thousands of ordinary moments handled with extraordinary consistency. Far too many people wait for the perfect opportunity, the perfect mood, or the perfect circumstances before they decide to give their best. They believe that one day everything will align and success will suddenly arrive at their doorstep. But life doesn't work that way. The people who reach the highest levels don't wait for ideal conditions. They create momentum through action. They work when it's inconvenient. They push forward when it's uncomfortable. They understand that progress belongs to those who move, while others are still making excuses. Every day you have a choice. You can choose discipline, or you can choose delay. You can choose growth, or you can choose comfort. You can choose responsibility, or you can choose excuses. Those choices may seem small in the moment, but over weeks, months, and years, they shape your destiny. Your future is not determined by one spectacular decision. It is determined by the habits you repeat until they become your lifestyle. Small victories collected daily eventually become extraordinary achievements. There will be mornings when your alarm feels heavier than your dreams. Your bed will feel more attractive than your goals. Your excuses will sound logical. Your doubts will whisper that missing one day doesn't matter. But remember this, every successful person has faced that same battle. The difference is that they refuse to let temporary comfort steal permanent success. They got up anyway. They worked anyway. They honored their commitment, even when their emotions told them to quit. Discipline is not about doing what is easy. It is about doing what is necessary. Motivation comes and goes like the weather. Some days you'll feel unstoppable. Other days you'll question everything. If your success depends only on how you feel, your progress will always be inconsistent. But when your life is built on discipline, feelings lose their power over your future. You stop negotiating with your excuses because you've already made the decision to keep going. Understand that nobody owes you success. The world does not reward potential. It rewards preparation, persistence, and performance. You may have incredible talent, but talent without discipline eventually loses to consistent effort. You may have brilliant ideas, but ideas without action remain nothing more than dreams. You may have big ambitions, but ambition without daily execution leads only to frustration. Every dream demands a price, and that price is paid through consistent effort every single day. Stop looking at successful people and thinking they were simply lucky. What you're seeing is the result of years of invisible work. You're seeing thousands of early mornings, countless hours of practice, repeated failures, endless learning, and relentless persistence compressed into one visible moment. Success always looks quick to those who never witnessed the process. Behind every achievement is a story filled with sacrifice that most people never hear. There will be setbacks. There will be failures. There will be moments when it feels like all your effort is producing nothing. Those moments are not signs that you should stop. They are opportunities to prove that your commitment is stronger than your disappointment. Every setback carries a lesson. Every failure provides experience. Every obstacle develops strength. The question is never whether challenges will come. The question is whether you will continue moving when they do. Protect your daily routine, because your routine creates your results. The life you want is hidden inside the habits you practice consistently. If you want confidence, build habits that strengthen your confidence. If you want success, build habits that move you closer to your goals. If you want excellence, refuse to settle for average effort. Every disciplined action becomes another brick in the foundation of the future you're creating. Don't waste your energy comparing your journey to someone else's. Comparison distracts you from your own assignment. Someone else may be ahead in one area, but they also have a different path, different experiences, and different challenges. Your responsibility is not to compete with their timeline. Your responsibility is to become a little stronger, a little wiser, and a little more disciplined than you were yesterday. That kind of progress never fails. Remember that success doesn't ask for perfection. It asks for persistence. You don't have to win every day. You simply have to refuse to quit. Some days you'll move forward with giant steps. Other days you'll crawl. But as long as you keep moving, you're still making progress. Consistency will always outperform occasional brilliance. Showing up every day with determination will take you further than waiting for moments of inspiration. The greatest transformation happens quietly. It happens while nobody is applauding your effort. It happens during the mornings when you choose purpose over comfort. It happens in the evenings when you continue learning after everyone else has stopped. It happens every time you keep your promises to yourself. Those moments shape your identity.